The Nintendo Switch, the follow-up to the Wii U, one of Nintendo's worst selling consoles. And this was in part to multiple things, really. And one of those was people just didn't even know the Wii U was different from the original Wii. And the other reason being that the library in the Wii U just wasn't there at all. So Nintendo was hitting hard with the Switch. They're using a completely new idea and a completely new set of rules. Nintendo's not even lying about this being a powerful machine to make the newest AAA games look their best in 4K 60 FPS. And this time, Nintendo is not pushing third-party support too hard. They have a few third-party games lined up, but this console will probably have spectacular first-party support and so-so third-party support. They're also changing up their advertising, doing lots of interviews with YouTubers, and so far being pretty nice to people on YouTube who are showing off the console and the games. And it's working. The Nintendo Switch, at this point in time, is one of Nintendo's fastest selling consoles, even beating out the Wii. So the Nintendo Switch is basically a tablet that works with your TV. It can hold micro SD cards up to 256 gigabytes in size, but SDXC cards have a maximum capacity of 2 terabytes, so we'll have to wait and see what that really is. It's capable of 1080p gaming, but the Switch only has a 720p screen, so you'll have to use a TV to fully experience this console. And it also includes a non-proprietary charger. That's right, Nintendo is using USB Type-C for charging. And holy crap, is this console small. And really, look at this. But because of the size, compromises did have to be made. Controller is really small and uncomfortable for me personally, considering I have slightly large hands. But don't you worry, Nintendo has you covered. You can get the Switch Pro controller for only $70. No, really. $70 for a controller some people need so they don't get cramps in their hands. But overall, besides that, it's a pretty solid console and works pretty well. I've never had overheating issues, and it's pretty portable, can be carried around somewhat well. But they are running out of stock pretty quickly, and people are struggling to find their own Switch. I personally got mine the day it came out, and not only that, I got the last Switch at that particular store. So I wanted to answer the question, should you actively be searching for them, or should you wait until there's plenty of stock and you don't have to fight toddlers and envious middle-aged men for a chance of getting one? The specs for the console don't really matter. It has a Tegra X1, but it's probably weaker than the Xbox One or PS4, and it will be, for a fact, slower than whatever the next generation consoles are. What really matters are two things: the games and its portability. You really can take this console to quite a few places, maybe not as many as a 3DS, mind you, but you sure as heck could take it to a restaurant or a plane ride. And the games. So far, the Switch has a very small amount of games, and even fewer games exclusive to the Switch. For notable exclusive games, it has 1-2 Switch, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, Super Bomberman R, and Snipper Clips cut it out together. I mean, I personally think even the Wii U had a better launch lineup than this. Granted, yes, the Switch does have Breath of the Wild, and because of how much of a failure the Wii U was, lots of people are buying the Switch just to play Breath of the Wild instead of getting a Wii U. But the Switch is also going to get some PC games. Currently, there's already Shovel Knight and Minecraft on the console, and in the future, Nintendo is planning on releasing Skyrim on the Switch. Unless you want to be one of those people on a plane balancing a giant gaming laptop with a giant 2-ton power brick and a jet engine for cooling, you can finally play the full version of Minecraft and Skyrim on the go. And emulation is probably going to be a massive deal for this console if the Wii U or 3DS is any indication at all. Nintendo released dozens of classic and retro games for the Wii U and 3DS that you could buy and emulate. So in the future, you'll probably be able to hold hundreds of NES, SNES, N64, and possibly even GameCube games on your Switch. And in my opinion, this will be the ultimate Nintendo console and a classic for years to come. But right now, if you want to play Breath of the Wild and don't have a Wii U, then yeah, go for the Switch. But if you have a Wii U and a PS4, Xbox One, or PC, then don't bother. The Switch has barely any exclusives currently, and still at the time of writing the script, it's barely in stock anywhere. But like I said, in the future, with upcoming titles like Mario Odyssey, this will be an amazing console, and possibly Nintendo's best in my opinion. But you should wait a bit, then grab this console when all these spectacular games are out. Thank you guys for watching this sort of review thing of the Nintendo Switch. Just keep in mind, my opinion. Just don't like my opinion, don't listen to it. And if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like. And if you want to tell me about all the things I did wrong in this video, leave a comment. And if you want to see more content like this, then subscribe. I'm planning on making all sorts of weird content like reviews and other stuff, trust me. A video I have planned in the future is emulation and the legality of it and how it works. I think it'll be a pretty interesting video, and I think you might want to subscribe and check that out when that gets around. But thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.